Hello people and welcome back to Civilization 5, the end of Civilization. That's the series, name of the series of course. My name is Resender. Sorry that there hasn't been any videos on the channel lately, but that is a combination of me being sick, me being very busy for work, usually very long hours, and also being very tired, too tired sometimes to do recordings, especially during the week. I'm not going to show much gameplay, or not any actual gameplay in this episode. This is going to be more of a recap of what happened in the series, because I kind of noticed that we are like 6 months into this series, and yeah. Also note, this is the third time I'm recording episode 18 of the series. The first time I recorded, I didn't like what happened. Well, I liked what happened, but the audio wasn't that good. It also got corrupted. Yeah, the second time that I recorded, my headphones started to wear out. They started to intermittently cut out, and I was more nagging about the fact that I wasn't hearing all the game sound and really commentating. So, I'm recording this again. Recap. So, we are now in the year 2044, turned 1433, and we are just entering World War I technology. We have the first plane, I believe, somewhere over Ireland, and we are going for a cultural victory. So what happened? We started, of course, in Berlin. We built Hamburg, Cologne. Düsseldorf is recently new. And then we encountered our first nation, which was Austria. And eventually I decided to, after I founded Munich, to invade Austria and take in the land. Buenos Aires was an allied city-state of Austria, and they were at war, so I took them. Well, I also conquered them. That led, of course, to the other nations of the world not liking me for a bit. Okay. Then I slowly started expanding here, Frankfurt, Essen, this way. Yeah. This is Bremen here, is built on the ruins of an old Moroccan city. Because basically the Zulu over here have been fighting Morocco for a very long time. And I never inclined to go with them. And here you see here you see more or less remnants of Morocco. And this was my second war that I initiated. I conquered the finance of the city of Morocco. Why did I do that? Because I'm going for a cultural victory? No. And Morocco, if I lost Morocco, that would not be good, because then we'd lose the civilization. So I decided to just conquer Morocco myself. You see, the Shoshone are going to be difficult. Now I could, in fact, take out the Shoshone and the Zulu and get the cultural victory, but yeah. It's not going to be that easy, especially since the Shoshone are ridiculous. Their empire is literally split like what is their core. These are their original cities, and then they expanded somewhere over here for no apparent reason. Yeah, Dortmund is like a bit of a how shall I say that, annoyance to Japan, because hey, so Japan founded Tokyo, and so this little island founded a city on it and bought the tiles here. So Tokyo is separated from the mainland by one tile. Well, from the main empire of Japan by one tile. So that's a bit of a screwing for them. Stuttgart is also recently. So there's not much else to say. Like, we are very slow on technology, because it's an archipelago world and there's not much resources, which made conquering Austria over here even more imperative, because if I had not conquered Austria, I would have been stuck on this island and we would have been fighting each other while these guys would just grow large. Especially the Zulu. Look, the Zulu are most likely the second largest empire besides me. They have some of the largest islands. Oh, they've got one. They've got 2 large islands and a moderate island. We, well, more or less got the same landmass, but you catch my drift. Like, if I had let Austria exist, that would have not been beneficial for me. But that's it for me. I'll see you guys next week. This, like I said, this was a short recap. So what happened in the save? We settled Berlin. We settled Hamburg and Munich. We encountered Austria. We tried to be friendly with Austria, but in the long run, or in the short run at the time, Austria was a direct threat to us. Also in the long run, because of technology, no, of resources. They're very limited on a map like this. Conquered Austria, conquered Buenos Aires, spent an enormous amount of time diplomatizing the other nations to get them to like me again. As soon as I had the caravel, I bought several of them to make sure that I was the first to discover every other nation and be the leader of the World Congress. And that's more about it. I will see you next time. Goodbye.